Hey guys, welcome to another While They Were Sleeping Monday morning. Oz with you here. Hope you guys have got an amazing week lined up. I had a request during the week to talk to you guys about perspective and some of my thoughts around that word. So I wasn't really too sure what I was going to talk about, but then yesterday was Father's Day, and for those of you that don't know, my father's passed away. So my perspective of Father's Day and the feelings and emotions that I have are going to be quite different to many of yours. And then I think about a lot of my friends, that I grew up with, and they're having children now, so they're having their first or second Father's Day. So their view, their feelings, their emotions are completely different and a complete new perspective, to mine and to some of yours, and to what theirs were but a year or 2 years ago. So it got me to thinking about the power of perspective in that frame of mind. And then I thought, power of perspective is a great avenue. But what do I want to say? What point do I want to get across? And I think perspective is great because what we can do is we can change the level of importance of things. We can make things more important in our mind, less important in our mind. We can even view them or try and get the view of a situation from someone else's perspective and see why it's so important or less important to them. And then we can, have empathy of their scenario. It might be a sly comment that someone's thrown to you and you're just giving it way too much importance. It might be social media posts you don't want to put up because, oh no, everyone's going to read it and see it. It might be talking with your boss. You're hesitant or fearful of it when perhaps you shouldn't be. And we've got to use perspective to try and realise why we're giving that moment, that situation, that scenario so much feeling and whether we really should be. Why are we hesitant and fearful? In reality, is it inconsequential or not what we're thinking about and the perspective we have of this moment? One of the scenarios or one of the tricks that I like to use, and especially when I was going through a few tough trials and tribulations, was in terms of the world and the existence of of the human race and so on. What I'm going through, people have been through worse. It's but a speck on that long timeline, and perhaps I shouldn't be giving it as much energy as I am. What really are the consequences of this situation going to be? I'm sure they're not as bad or as dire as the scenario I play in my head. So I think that's a really good aspect to have with perspective, is to use it to be able to realise that whatever you're worried about, whatever you're concerned with, whatever you're hesitant or fearful of, is it really as important as you're saying? Can you change perspective and try and grasp, see the world, see the bigger picture, see the world as it is, the much larger version, and realise that what you're worried about probably isn't as dire as you may think it is. Great little point of view for you there, guys. Hope that helps when you think a little bit more about perspective. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Tuesday night, 6:30, Paddington RSL. I'll be giving the second pillar speech for the Words with Oz talks. Good to see so many of you there last week. Hope to see more of you again tomorrow night. Have a fantastic week. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Cheers.